To answer the question in the title of the video, not really, because this deck was already so good to begin with. Cash Vendor took ADP Zacian all the way to second place in the recent Tag Bolt 6 tournament, beating Galarian Stunfisk V with Zacian, Lucario Melmetal with Zacian twice, Vikavolt twice, Cinccino Control, and the only loss was a Donk to Baby Blounds. My previous video was that Baby Blounds deck, and it didn't play a single card from Darkness Ablaze. And as you can see right here, the only card from Darkness Ablaze in this deck is Crobat V, and I only have one because it's extremely expensive right now, and I don't have a lot of packs to spend. But other than the Crobat V, this is ADP Zacian as you know it, and when rotation hits at the end of the month, it's only losing 2 cards in the form of Escape Board and Metal Frying Pan. Everything else is staying, so this deck is still going to continue to be good post-rotation, and you're not going to have to, trade all your cards and get new ones. This deck is pretty much staying card for card. You maybe have to swap out the Escape Board for, a Scoop Up Net and the Frying Pan for goggles, and you're good to go. So yeah, this deck will be good in 2 weeks, and it's good now. Let's see how it works for me today on PTTGO. Okay, so I'm facing off against Greninja. I doubt they're playing an actual Greninja deck, and unlike Baby Blounds, you actually want to go first. And there's Jirachi. Going first, it just helps with the consistency. The deck is, the list is set up that you can use Alter Creation turn 1, but this just makes things a lot easier on you. Okay, so my opponent is there. They didn't do anything for about 30 seconds, so I was wondering, oh, this might be a mirror match, so that would be really funny. So I think I just, maybe I don't put the Oranguru down. Maybe I do put the Oranguru down. Let's see what Jirachi gets me. So I have Energy Spinner, Chaotic Swell. I think, because I have double Quick Ball, I don't have a supporter for next turn. If I just Energy Spinner for a Water Energy, I Quick Ball the Metal, Quick Ball a Switch, I should be okay. So I'll go get ADP, I'll go get Zacian. So if this, I'm betting that this is a mirror match, and as long as they don't get Altered Creation off first, then I should be totally fine. Or if they have Wait and See Hammer, or if I prized my other Water Energy, that would be bad. But I think I am fine here. Actually, I will Primate Wisdom the Switch. Okay, well I don't need Zamazenta, so that was actually really good, because I don't need that many Switch in my hand. I just need one Switch, but I didn't want to discard a Switch because they might come in real handy late in the game. So Intrepid Sword for nothing, and I have a Bosses, but I have a Jirachi, so that's good. So as I mentioned in the Baby Blounds video, this isn't, the definitive second best deck of the Darkness Ablaze pre-rotation format. That will be decided next weekend, or I guess this upcoming weekend, at the Atlas Championships, and they had Viridian, and they ditched the Bosses. Okay, so the Viridian really helps me, and it makes me wonder if this is ADP. Well, I'm probably about to find out, right? And it is ADP, so as long as they don't have Saucer, Energy Switch, because I have tried about 4 different times to pull off the turn 1, and I never get it. I have tried so many times to get that freaking turn 1 combo off, and it just never works. And they put Turbo Patch in there. That's interesting. I know I mentioned it at some point that Turbo Patch, maybe in my Mad Party video, that Turbo Patch does help, but in this deck, I thought about it some more. Maybe it doesn't really make any sense because Metal Saucer is guaranteed. Turbo Patch is a coin flip, but Turbo Patch can put the Water Energy on your Zacian or your Jirachi, and then you can Energy Switch that. And please don't tell me they got it. Oh, they have the Wait and See Hammer. Oh, no. And I prize my other Water Energy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Worst case scenario. See, this is the first turn that I wish I would get when I was playing ADP. And they're just going for it. I'm keeping this in the video. That is just an insane turn 1. I wish that I could have that kind of luck on turn 1. But, and just, they don't know that I prize my other water energy, but I prize my other water energy, and that is horrible. So I'm attacking with Zacian V at this point. I mean, maybe they just can't get their water energy. But I prized, I didn't Intrepid Sword into any energy. They wait and see hammered my water. They're probably going to get 2 energy off this Intrepid Sword. Oh, you're kidding me. No, I can't win. Because okay, there's a thing. So I need to ditch the switch, get a metal energy. Okay, so I don't need the bosses. So I think I Primate Wisdom the bosses. Okay, I think that's just how this game is going to go, right? Okay, so Chaotic Swell goes down. I will Stellar Wish into a bosses. Whoa, what a surprise. Well, I don't have a way of discarding the metal, so that wouldn't be great. Okay, so I switch into this Jirachi, put the Escape Board on it, attach the metal, Marnie them, and I do have a way of discarding that 1 metal energy, but I don't have anything to do after that. So it's Stellar Wish, I have another Metal Saucer, I have another bosses. So I do have the attack, but they can just attack me. So I think I have to hit into the Zacian, the ADP, because if I knock out the Dedenne, they can come back up with the thing. So I have to do this. I mean, this did escalate really quickly, and that's kind of funny, but oh man, that freaking wait and see hammer. I'm going to be so glad when that rotates. What set is that from anyway? Lost Thunder. Yeah, get that out of here. Well, I mean, I'm down how many Metal Saucer? I'm down 2 Metal Saucer. So if I can see my final 2 Metal Saucer, a Zacian V, and if they just use like Alter Creation right now, so I need to find, well, they have a switch. Okay, so that doesn't matter. They switched. Okay, so if they can't get this Zacian in the active, then I'm fine. If they can't find an energy, I am fine. But then I need to Marnie into a switch. They're probably just going to research that away. Hang on. Okay, they didn't have any energy. If they just whiff an energy... Oh, they're going for the Alter Creation. Oh, please tell me I get the switch off this Marnie to 5. So I'll have Oranguru, I'll have my top deck, I'll have Marnie. I just need a switch. I don't need a bosses. And I don't want to draw bosses. So it makes sense to Marnie the bosses to the bottom. I just need a switch. There it is. This is hilarious. Now what I need is... I need to get a Zacian. Because I think I do want to get a bosses next turn. So I think I just go get a Metal Energy. Maybe attaching to the ADP isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's not the best thing. So Primate Wisdom, please give me a Zacian. That's a research. Okay. Oh yeah, I played that completely wrong. I forgot I still had a Jirachi. There's a Frying... Oh... Are you telling me that I have a chance to survive? No, I don't, because they used Alter Creation. So the only way this works for me is if I get a water energy. Oh, I need a million things off this. Okay, so I need a water energy. I mean, it doesn't matter. If I don't get the water energy right now, it doesn't matter what happens. Water energy. There's a Zacian. Okay, water energy. Nope, I need the water energy. That is not the water energy. Okay, so what needs to happen now is that they can't disrupt my hand. Because I can energy... Okay, they disrupted my hand. So that is worst case scenario. But I mean, I took 3 prizes this game. That's pretty crazy. So I can put the Zacian back in. I can put the water energy back in. I I don't know if that helps me or not. Actually, I think it would. Because they're taking 3 prizes. They whiffed an energy? No way. They whiffed an energy. Oh, man. Okay, so I think I... Oh man, I can't even think right now. This is insane. Okay, so I switch into the Jirachi. They pretty much just lose. I need to put the... I can put the water energy back in. Yeah. It would have just been... There was pretty much a guarantee that I win that. I just put the water energy back in. I go get a Zacian. I hopefully get the water, attach that to ADP, take the knockout with my Zacian, go down to 1 prize, and then I'm just like a boss's orders away from winning. There were just so many situations where I would have just easily won that. And yeah, they whiffed energy. They went way too hard at the beginning, but I mean, it's ADP Zacian against ADP Zacian. You go hard. And they didn't know that I prized that other water energy. So that was just, I was ready to give up on that game. That was a horrible start. They had an amazing start. And then they just got some bad luck on the draws and I ended up winning. And I will go to game 2. Hopefully the luck continues. Okay, if I had to guess, I'd say this is Pikarom. And if it is Pikarom, then I think going first is the right call. Didn't I go first last time? You know, I went first last game. Let's go second this game just to see what the differences are. And hopefully I start a Jirachi or something because you don't want to start anything else. And I'm going to go for that turn 1 altered creation. And okay, so I have a slight chance at getting it. Okay, so as long as this, it's an ADP mirror. Well, I'm sure that this one will go as good as the other one, right? So if I would have thought that this was ADP Zacian, I would have gone first, because you want to go first in the mirror, unless you just draw absolutely insane, and you get that turn 1 altered creation. So yeah, I pretty much have to get the altered creation now. They're firing on all cylinders. They got Metal Saucer. They got an Intrepid Sword. Yeah, that's bad. And I don't play the Wait and See Hammer. And I need to... Yeah, I need to Marnie. I have to attach the water. I'm going to get the water. That's great. So I will Energy Spinner. I will get... Well, I prized it again. Okay, so... I think it makes sense to do this. Just because it increases my odds. And, oh, I already used Marnie. Oh. So this needs to be Dedenne. I totally, okay. Well. Should have gone first. So let that be a lesson. If you're playing against ADP with ADP, make sure you go first. And that's... interesting. Do they just not have it? Oh, they're probably going to Crobat. Okay. That was weird. I was like, what are they doing? No, they just need Crobat. They're going to Dedenne, so they have to dig for it. Okay, so they have what they need. Yeah, they're ditching their ADP. I mean, if my opponent whiffs, that would just be insane to have my opponent whiff. Okay, they didn't. But it just goes to show you that Wait and See Hammer definitely has a place. You know, if you use Wait and See Hammer against the Eternatus VMAX, it's really good. If you use it against ADP, it's really good. Use it against Pikarom, I mean, if they attach Speed Lightning, it's really good. Welder decks don't really care, but Wait and See Hammer is good. It's just a matter of, do you have any hope of even getting it into your hand? Okay, so what do I do? Because I can not really do anything. Okay, so I think I just do that. What do I want to draw? I want to draw a Crobat, I think. Okay, well, you're about to see ADP lose. So that goes down there, that goes down there. They don't have any VMAXs, so I can't use that to my advantage. You know what? I'm just gonna empty it all out. Let's see what happens. Is all my energy going to be in the discard? Sure, let's go get Jirachi. Okay, my only hope is if I Ultimate Ray or something. Metal Saucer and... Okay, do I get an Energy Switch? See, this is what I told you in the first game. I do not find Energy Switch with this deck ever. Not when I need it. I can never get that Ultra Creation when I need it, so that is just a quick loss here because, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do because I'm out of that. I can Ultra Creation. Sure, let's play it out. Let's see what happens. Okay, so, I mean, if I thought that I had any hope in this game, I would have saved a bench spot for another Zacian, but I don't think there's any way I can win. The only way I can win... Let's see what I got. So I have lots of switches. Are they going to get bosses? Okay, so yeah, there's no way that I win at this point. They'll just bosses, probably the Crobat. Get rid of that, power up their other Zacian, and then... anything that I send up there is just going to be knocked out. So I mean, if for some reason they just can't do it. I mean, if I top deck an energy, I have a chance. You know, I'm not out of the game yet, but the problem is this deck doesn't play Reset Stamp, so they're going to have a big old hand. But I'll tough it out. Okay. I have a Zacian, that's fine. Okay, so it's going to come down to Jirachi and hoping. So I need an energy, so I need an Energy Spinner. I think there's another one, or I can get an Energy Switch. I think it makes sense to Primate Wisdom first. Okay, that doesn't do anything because they alter creation, so this has to be an Energy Spinner. Okay. Really? I don't have an Energy Switch either? Okay. So that is game because I couldn't get the thing. Alright, so I can bosses. Yeah, there's nothing I can do because I can just retreat. So if I attach that there... I can Metal Saucer there. I mean, okay, there is a slight chance that I win this. The only way that I win this is if they don't have a boss's orders. And they've only played one. So I just Intrepid Sword and hope for the best. And I still don't have an Energy Switch. Because if let's say I bosses the Eldegoss, or let's say I bosses a Zacian, I knock that out, I take 3 prizes, and then they just knock me out. So what was the point of that? And then that's game. So I have to feed them this. Don't tell me you're going for an Eldegoss again. Duraludon, okay. The thing is, if I can just get an energy, you know, maybe I should have put Oranguru in the active, but they could have just stalled, and that would have been really bad. Yeah, because if I put Oranguru, I don't have a way to retreat it. I need to just, you know, I needed to hope that Intrepid Sword got me something. It didn't. There's Bird Keeper. Okay, but I have the bosses. If I can just get an energy or an Energy Switch, I am totally fine. Because they can't knock out this ADP. I don't have a Dedenne on the field. They can't Great Catcher that. So as long as I don't find a boss's orders, I am totally fine. I just need an energy. I'm in the same situation I was last turn. As long as I can find an energy and they can't use bosses, then I win. That's a switch. That is not what I need. Okay, so... Oh, geez. Well, I mean, yeah, if I now now if I would have just put the Oranguru up front, that would have been fine. So I know I have a Zacian left in my deck. I need, there's nothing else I can do, right? It's just Oranguru and hope. This has to be an Energy Spinner, Energy Switch, and it's another boss's orders. Are you kidding me? Oh man. Okay, well, I guess I'll make it respectable. And one of my 3 boss's orders. You know what? I'll save all my boss's orders. Oh man, that hurts. I was that close to just winning. But that's the thing. ADP Zacian in the mirror match, it's just these minute little things that can win or lose you the game. And the deck plays 3 Energy Switch. They never show up when I need them. Metal Saucer always shows up. I always have Metal Saucer. It's a great card. It's just the second piece of that combo with Energy Switch. If I just found an Energy Switch any of the last few turns, it would have just been game over. And what are they doing? They know they have it, right? They might have forgotten about the plus 30 from Alter Creation. See, there's Energy Switch. Did they forget? They forgot about the plus 30? Are you kidding me? So, can I win this? Okay, hang on. I'm kind of panicking. I didn't think I would have any shot at winning this. I'm down 3 Metal Saucer. I can put the energy. Hang on. This is kind of crazy. So if I need to Ordinary Rod the Dedenne back in. Okay. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for one of those bosses, the million bosses that I have. This is crazy. They forgot about the plus 30. I'm just going to retreat. Gonna Energy Switch up. Because no matter what, I need bosses to win this game. So I will put the Dedenne back, just shuffle up to 2 Pokemon, that's it. I don't need anything else, just going to put a Dedenne back in. Well, hang on, do I have bosses in the discard? No, I do not, of course, okay. So this is it. Doesn't matter what I get rid of. Hold your breath. Could this be another huge comeback win because they forgot about the plus 30? I have 3 bosses orders in my deck. Okay. I'll give them the well played and the few that was close. That was a great game. Thank you, Bags. Doesn't matter who I attacked. They both have 180. That's an ultimate ray for game. I think they just forgot about the plus 30 from Altered Creation. And that is unfortunate. But, I would have conceded, but come on. I've made so many mistakes with this game. But unfortunately, it's happened before. You just forget about that plus 30 from Altered Creation. I'll bring it up here. For the rest of the game, your Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage. So that's the first effect. And then the secondary effect is you take the extra prize cards. So you can't forget that you get plus 30. And it's unfortunate that they forgot about that, but they passed it to me, and I just had so many unfortunate whiffs. But that was a great game. Thank you for the game, Bags. I will sign off now, and I'll put the link to Cashvinder's Twitter account in the description, and I'll put the list in the description. And I will see you tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to film the 3rd place deck from the tournament, which was Mewtwo and Malamar, and then I might try like Galarian Stunfisk or something crazy. We'll see. I'll see you then.